Yeah, this is an easy detail right here, man. Let's listen to some content, though.
Life is more legal than you think, and LegalZoom is here to help. Whether it's registering a business, starting a will, or
barbershop conversations, man. Hopefully everybody's well. I might drop her, but Britannica Encyclopedia editions about this topic because I told you guys, niggas gonna be niggas. That's just who they are. And Keyshawn did a masterful job at masking it, you know? But this is what it looks like, man. Baby daddies, man. Keyshawn Davis is a baby daddy. I've never seen his father.
Yeah, I gotta stop,
Man,
man.
just crying.
Yeah, that nigga Fred is crazy. Yo, man. Oh, God. This is just a reaction, man. Yo, Fred, I'm gonna bring it back, man. Yo, they took Fred's platform from him, but he still puts out decent content, man. Oh my God, this is hilarious.
Barbershop conversations, man. Hopefully everybody's well. I might drop her, but Britannica Encyclopedia editions about this topic because I told you guys, niggas gonna be niggas. That's just who they are. And Keyshawn did a masterful job at masking it, you know? But this is what it looks like, man. Baby daddies, man. Keyshawn Davis is a baby daddy. I've never seen his father. Man, just crying out, screaming out for help, man. And let me strike that last comment, Your Honor. The ignorant. They're purple lip niggas. That's what they are. They have literally just destroyed the businessman. Bob Aaron's gonna show you what business is like this week. Oh, he gonna show you. Oh yeah. He cost that man a lot of money, and you gonna pay for it.
Yo, that's what this live is about, man. I said, what is the next move? What are gonna be the disciplinary action, right? What's gonna be the disciplinary actions for what Keyshawn Davis DB3 Enterprise has done? What is going to be the reaction, right? What is going to be the reaction? Is what we need to know. And I think this week we'll find out. This week we'll find out, man. But shout out to everybody that has been supporting the content. I got a lot of videos out there, but I'm only highlighting one in particular right now. Like I said, if Albright done this, how would he have been received, man? How would he have been
I
received?
looked a lot different. I started my degree in 1986 and 30. In dramatic play and sports tumult, Keyshawn's controversial actions raise serious consequences.
Right? If this man was assaulted, he got head by it.
Facts.
Keyshawn did?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what happened.
Any words between you and them after the fight that might have led to this incident?
No, actually, like I said, I was in the locker room. Their locker room is right next door to mine. So I guess they heard like us like happy and all that kind of stuff.
No, now look, let me stop it. He's absolutely correct. It's usually like that. They do that. I don't know why. I have some content out there. You see when I was in the locker room with Jihad and shit.
A lot of people have, man.
Right there, right?
A lot of people lost respect for them.
It's really no privacy. It's like,
they're gonna have to do a lot of damage control with their brand.
It be like that, right? But for this to happen, like I said, there's two sides to the story, man. This is just a battle of more sportsmanship. See, shout out to this guy right here. You see the comment? He said, "This ain't snitching. This is promoting a potential fight." And who said that? He said, "Who ain't say y'all going to the police?" Right? He didn't say y'all going to the police. He said he wanted to fight Keyshawn next. Like, that's real shit. I can respect it. But I think Keyshawn is something that definitely needs to happen. If all these facts come out and they are accurate, that they won over here and they did this to this man, he gotta be suspended, man. I'm sorry. I watched other niggas sit up here and talk some bullshit like that. That's the problem, man. There's too many clowns, especially. I want to speak on boxing, and then when certain people do shit, they don't want to. Nah, look. If Nair Albright did that, right? If he lost, right? Yo, listen, this is the truth. I'm gonna give it to you, raw and uncut, right? If Nair Albright, as the B-side opponent, right? Talk to me. Somebody hit the like button right now. I'm gonna give y'all a fire right here, right? If Nair Albright would have lost his fight, right, to Calvin Davis, and he had some Philly goons in there with him, and they did what they are saying that Keyshawn Davis and his brother did. Nair Albright probably would have been arrested, one, and I guarantee you, he would have never been on a major card, top ranked, Golden Boy, Matchroom, PBC ever again. That's how the game works. He would have got blackballed. He would have got blacklisted. It would have been like the voters with the niggas behind the scenes, like the NFL, the NBA, like if you ever give this guy an opportunity, will not do business again. Somebody debunk that right now, man. I let that just marinate. So somebody debunk that. If Nair Albright did release being reported that Keyshawn Davis and his brother and them did, if he did that, if he lost the fight and then he turned it into some other shit that wasn't professional, unsportsmanship, this man would not be afforded an opportunity again. Please, somebody tell me I'm lying, right? Please, somebody, I'm here. I got a little bit of time. I don't have to be to my yard till about 10 o'clock, 10:30 or whatever.
That's where I'm at right now, man.
Man in the parade.
Man in the
parade. Somebody please tell me I'm lying. This is a bad look, man. If this is true, now this is his account. This is Nair Albright.
That's the facts, man. If Nair Albright did that, he wouldn't even, he probably would have been getting bailed out. He would have been charged with assault. They would have charged him, but I'm about to play some content. And shout out to his promoter, Rich. Rich reposted my work, man. Rich reposted my work. But shout out to his promoter. I'm gonna play something that his promoter, Rich, said. I told you I know those good brothers down there from Philly. I remember being in Philly, watching him work. He sparred with Jihad, man. I knew dude was gonna be good, man. Wu could fight, man. Small guy, but he fights bigger guys, man. He sparred Jihad when Jihad was a 47-pounder. I remember. I got my daughter. Matter of fact, if I was on the IG, if I was on the StreamYard, I could pull up some of the pictures. Well, let me play something that his promoter said, right? Courtesy of Fight Hype.
Video game companies knew what they were doing, and now they're being held accountable. I honestly didn't realize how bad it had gotten.
Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with Rodney Rice, RDR Promotions.
Yes, Ronnie Rice.
Not here, Albright.
Shout out to Mr. Rice for reposting.
Congratulations on the win. I mean,
my work, man. No jealous fans on.
Defeated Calvin Davis. Very questionable scorecards. I know it was a hometown fight, but those right hands was landing. Just wanted to get your thoughts on that first.
My thoughts on the scorecards or thoughts on just how you fought?
Both. Performance.
The scorecards were, I thought they were a little too tight. I thought we had more of an edge than, especially at draw. I don't know what they were looking at. I gave it to Nahir by at least 3 rounds. But, and it was a good win for him because he not only came to someone's hometown and beat him, but he did it at another weight class. So. Not here to me is just a guy that can fight. Wherever he's comfortable, wherever his weight is comfortable, he's not like a 35-pounder. He likes it at 38. So we thought this was a shoo-in for us anyway. So we'll see if he's going to stay there or not. If you ask me, is he going to stay at 40? He's going to stay wherever he's comfortable. Whatever looks like it's the next best one.
Obviously the altercation happened. I just wanted to first ask you, were you present when it was going on, and what did you see?
Keyshawn came into the locker room pretty angry. Him, his brother Kelvin, and what's his name? Isley.
Troy Isley.
Salute, CW.
Like they were tough or something. I'm thinking that he's coming in there to hype up another fight between them, a rematch or something.
Makes sense.
See what the promoter said? Shout out to Rodney Rice. He said when Keyshawn initially came into the locker room, he thought he was coming in there to hype up another fight with him and Nahir Albright, right? That's what he thought he was doing, which makes sense. It's good for promotion, good to spark something, but that did not occur.
Great idea, I think we'll fill this place up. But he came up with other ideas. I stood at the door, then we go over there to Nahir. But when he got over there, I saw him slam his head into Nahir's forehead, then rub it in, and say some words to him. I'm on my way cutting through the crowd by that time, and then he pushes Nahir over, and that's when I grabbed Keyshawn. Everybody started grabbing security.
Pushed him over.
Throwing him out of the locker room, because his brother acted like he wanted to do something as well, so it was unfortunate and very unprofessional.
See, we said, shout out to CW with the $5 donation. Very unprofessional. That's why I kept emphasizing this, right? What is going to be done about this, man? Now, I advocated for the Davis family. Shout out to his mom. Moms grew up around the way and all of that. But at the end of the day, like I said in that video, that shout out to promoter Rice, Rodney Rice shared. If the shoe was on the other foot, and Nahir Albright and the Philly Goons, I'm just saying, I don't know, he had some Philly Goons in there, and they did that in the Davis locker room, he would have been arrested, man. He would have been arrested. He would have been charged with assault. They probably would have took his purse, because these are the things that happen, man. But I don't really want to go into all of that, because I'm waiting to see what happens with Keyshawn now, right? I'm just waiting to see, because I'm seeing what's really going on now with the content, man. A lot of these guys, they don't watch my content, but they're gonna run with my content, right? Especially my speaking points now. They've been doing it for years, but now with my receipts and how I have a team with me now, it's hard for them to do now, because my content is everywhere. And like I said, shout out to Rodney Rice, the promoter of Nahir Albright, for sharing my content, right? Sharing it, right? See, a lot of these guys, like I said, they are jealous fans, right? They want to be famous. Like, shout out to see you on the side. You want to be famous? But I want to see what happens to Keyshawn Davis, though, man. He already cost himself $1 million purse. He cost Top Rank, 2,000 people wanted their money back. So he's costing them money right there. And then I'm going to let this guy finish out, and I'm going to indulge a little bit more on some other things that might be happening.
Unfortunate and very unprofessional. didn't dampen our night. We still won WBC. So,
I know there's a lot of damaging video out there now, so there's evidence and witnesses across the board. I guess I don't know if you can speak on it, but I know that legal actions is something that people have been talking about. Is that something that is being explored potentially? Or
no, legal actions, yes. Now, that's why I'm waiting to see what Top Rank does, because they're gonna get sued for this. The video that I played earlier, Fred Hawthorne, Barbershop Conversation talked about that. They're gonna get sued. You know why they're gonna get sued? Because just like I said, the man was assaulted. He was headbutted. This is why the venue, right? The venue, the promoters, and things like this. Now, a lot of y'all not gonna catch this source, but I'm gonna remedial it down for y'all, right? And then when you hear guys come on and run with my shit, please call them out on it, man. Say, yo, you can't do it like Sauce. The reason why there's gonna be legal, what's the name? Whether it is, I don't think he's gonna be arrested, but they can't go that route. But I don't think they're gonna go that route. But people are gonna be sued because this is what you have security for. This is what you have insurance for. This is what you have all these things for, right? Now, this guy came into the locker room and physically assaulted him, headbutted him, right? Headbutted. He said DB3 acting like jealous fanboys. They acting like savages, man. That was some savage shit, man. It was not professional and classy about that. That's why I told Mr. Rice, my guy Rodney, I was like, yo, y'all held it with honor and class. Y'all held it with honor and class, man. Y'all look good, man. Because y'all took a fight in his backyard as the B-side opponent and won. And won. Right? For the good fight and won. Then you were not only disrespected, you was assaulted after doing professional work, professional contracted work, man. These are facts, man. But how is the content looking now? Thank you, CW. CW said I watch your content. Of course you do, CW. You see you have a wrench. You are a team member. You are a channel provider and all that good stuff. But yeah, they're definitely going to get sued, man.
Can't really speak on it.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But for every action, there's a reaction.
Yeah. It's a fact.
With this, I know that ideally there's a lot of emotions involved. That's Keyshawn's brother, and I know that it's not acceptable. But by all means, I know that as a young guy, you have a lot more wisdom. If you were able to, I guess, give
disgusting is a good adjective.
Or Troy or everyone that was involved, like, is that just something that is unacceptable and unforgiven because it's in the hometown, or just something that does a lot for someone like him?
Anything can be forgiven.
Man, shout out to him. You see what he said? I said that earlier. I said it's gonna take some time, right? But I was like, we watched Steven Jackson, Ron Artest, and them do shit like this. I was like, it's gonna take time. But it's like they need to check this shit now, right? Because not for nothing, this seems to be a pattern, right? This is a pattern, right? And if you don't nip it in the bud, you get help. Like Barbershop Conversation tried to go there and say because the man doesn't have a father. Where's this car? Where are you going? He said that the man doesn't have a father. He probably has father figures. He has OGs. The man did an interview with somebody, and he referred to Bomac as his, like a grandfather. So he has male people around him for guidance, man. I'm not making no excuses for him. I'm just saying, like, you can't say just because he grew up without a dad, this is the reason why he does the things that he does. I'm not buying that, man. I'm not buying that. You know what it is? We're gonna see. What are they gonna do about this? I think a lot of times, shout out to Mr. Rice again, when there's no reaction to something that you do, or you just get a slap on the wrist, you tend to think you can get away with things all the time, right? If you are not disciplined, or you're not checked, this is what happens. You think you are what? Above the law, untouchable. You could do things like this, right? This whole week, right? From him missing weight for almost 5 pounds to now this was, like my boy CW said, let me pin that comment. Disgusting. It was disgusting. He said all bad for top ranking ESPN contract is up next month. Yeah. But if you see, they got fights. If you look, the contract is up next month, but they still got dates. They got the Xander Shushu fight is on ESPN at the Hula Theater. So I don't know how that's working out. I don't know how that's working out. But I'm gonna tell you this too, right? The TV don't mind. They don't mind. That was good ratings for them. They like shit like that, right? Because that was like reality TV. But you know who does mind? The promoter, man. The promoter, the scope. That's the arena, right? Because they're gonna get sued, man. The TV don't mind. ESPN, yeah, that might have ESPN might have wanted to do business with them now. That's good ratings, man. That's good ratings. But you know who doesn't? The promoter, man. The promoter. I think they opening up the road. The parade is over. What time is it? 2:00 yet? Yes, it's 2:00. The parade might be over. Let me. All right. The parade is officially over, y'all. The parade is officially over. We about to get up out of here. See? Okay, yo, easy coin, man. Easy coin. Maybe I'll finish this later. But yo, the promoter, the venue, they are not feeling this shit, man. Because they're gonna get the backlash from this, man. They're definitely gonna get the backlash from this, man. But how is the content looking now, y'all? How's the content looking, man? You know? Yeah. Turn this loud ass truck off, man. I thought I was gonna have to back up, but they moved the barricades, they got around. Right? Guys are bringing in the stuff. He said, what's your thoughts on Amazon dropping PBC? Do you want me to be honest? Do you want me to be honest? Right? Do you want me to be honest? Right? I'm gonna do a video on it, right? I'll do a video on it, right? I still didn't do no research on that. But if that is true, and you want me to be honest, I have countless content. My receipts are starting to really look strong in the game, man. Right? If alleged it's true that Amazon has dropped them, right? I don't know how true it is. Okay, all right, thank you. Yep. And they're gonna send people through to pick up the barricades.
Yeah, they're doing that now, I think.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I'll get them. I got it, thank you. Get down and get them on blocks. Yo, I came, I saw, I conquered, y'all. I came, came. Now the only reason I came, like I told y'all, is because yesterday I worked, right? Have a good day. Yeah, yesterday I worked, right? Have a good one. If I knew, right, it wasn't gonna be a detail like this, I would have never came in. Because yesterday I got busy. Yesterday I got busy. I'm about to tell them they opening up the road. They got my comrade right here. Look. Let them know they opening up the road. So we'll probably get out of here like 3 o'clock. That's not bad, right? 10:30 to 3. A couple hours, right? He said, Sauce, already told you about that. Yeah, man. I'm going to do a video on it, though, CW. I'm going to do my research. If they got dropped from Amazon Prime, all these PPC narrative pushes, they got to come with some new lies, man. Yo, CW, they got to come with some new lies, brother. CW, they got to come with some new lies, right? Because look, that goes against everything. That goes against everything that we've been thought to believe. That these guys what, CW? That these guys sell all these tickets. You know, these guys do all these things, right? Because look, if you're doing all these things, right, and your shows are this big and this successful, right, and people are tapping in and fucking with you, why would Amazon drop you? Why would they drop you? The only reason they would drop you is because you're not who you say you are. You're not doing the things that you say you do. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? But yeah, I'll definitely do a video on that, man, and give my thoughts, man. I want to make sure it's true first. Because if it's definitely true, because I know I see in other content creators that I really don't take their word as a grain of salt, right? But I'm going to do my own research on that. And if it's true, I'm definitely going to give you the news by shining source experience on it. But, you know, my stance with the PBC, man. You know my stance. But yeah, I'm out here, man. We out, man. Look. We out, man. Another day, man. Right? How is the content looking now? Smash the like button, share the word. Let them know, man. It's no longer Mr. 10%, man. It's Mr. 15%, man. And if you have a brand, business, you're doing things, you're not a toxic, jealous fan, and you want to really network, serious inquiries, man. I got fighters, man. I got fighters. They looking for sponsorships, and if you got your increments up and your coins up, hit me up, man. I can negotiate some things for you, right? I could broker some things for you, right? As seen last night, right? As seen last night. But hey, what do I know, man? This is the Sauce Experience, man. Media, marketing, management, CMOS, heavy equipment operations, professional business. And to those of y'all that lied on my brand and my business, just stay where y'all at, man. Jealous ass fans. How is the content looking now? Yachty.